Or we're continuing our understanding of how to give true love to one's spouse, but especially to one's wife, connected to Sefirah HaOmer. Again, I learned this way of understanding Sefirah HaOmer and the Sephiros and the working on Midos based on my Rebbe, Simcha Leib Yosef Gad Ezra Ben Shenachana Yisrael Rufor Shlema, and live long. And so I want to share, based on that technique on how to understand the Midos work, understand how, since we spoke before about the fact that a man is considered Chesed, the woman is considered to be Gvura, and Chesed being love, giving, expanding. How is a man supposed to, and it works both ways when the woman wants to give love to her husband, but as we said so many times, the man is the one that needs to initiate. So, Chesed shebe Chesed. Well, we know there's 7 levels of Chesed, and it's as if to say there's 7 ways to show love, and we need to incorporate all of them. Malchut shebe Chesed, in a way, is what takes everything together, but it's also has its own unique power or way of expressing Chesed. But let's start. So the first way is Chesed shebe Chesed. Chesed shebe Chesed is doing love, giving love out of love, meaning it's an expression of love for life, love for the fact that you have a woman that chose you, meaning a woman that is there, is a gift from God. Your wife is a gift from God, and you have the opportunity to give and to nourish that gift from God. So you're going to give to her, not based on how much she did for you. You just give because this is what God does. This is what life is. This is what love is. I give unconditionally. So I'm not going to stop giving to my wife a gentle voice. I'm not going to stop giving to my wife the taking out the garbage or washing the dishes or helping the kids or doing whatever you do for her because you're not in a good mood, or she put you in the wrong mood, or she did something wrong. You give because you're a giver, and you don't give no matter what to her because you want to nurture her. You want to give her life, you want to give her love, you want to show your appreciation for the fact that she exists and that she's your wife. That would be the first level of Chesed. Second level of Chesed is also, the first one is like almost unconditional, what I call unconditional love. And you give to her just because you want her to because she's alive, and because it's a commitment to you to sustain her life and have her continuing to give her the ability to be alive and receive the love from you. She allows you to become a giver. She allows you to become a man. She allows you to be a husband. She allows you to be the recipient of the good that you do, of the work you do, of the money you bring home. Without her, you have no recipient. So you give her because she's the recipient to whom you're destined to give. So you give for that gift. Number 2 is Gvura shebe Chesed. So the Gvura shebe Chesed is it means that you're going to give to her in a way that how to say, the gvura is meaning gvura is when you're more precise in the way you give. You give based on what she needs. You're not gonna just give and do only anything like the chesed shebechesed. Not only do that, but you also give in a way that is specific to her. Because you can just give, I'm just gonna give you. No. I give on based not on based on my language of love. I'm gonna give based on what she needs to receive. So maybe she doesn't need you to do the dishes. She doesn't want you. You like to do the dishes, but that's not what she needs. She needs you to take out the garbage. She needs you to spend time with the kids, or she needs you to say words of affirmation, to say "I love you." So you need to know and be sensitive to the specific needs she has and the way she needs to feel loved. Okay, so you go through the 5 languages of love, you check what's her main language of love. You should do all 5 languages of love, but focus more on the one that she needs the most. It means I have to love you and see you as you are. One of the big problems we have today, not today, that we have when we grow older, is that we usually love people based on how I was loved home. My father did this to me. My mother loved me this way. So this is the way I am. I know how to love. Okay, that's not how to love. Well, it doesn't mean you can't learn to love other ways. That's your type of love. That's how you feel love. That's the way your wife can learn how to love you. But you have to learn to love her the way she experienced love from her parents. And she needs to learn to give you love based on how your parents give you love, or how your friends, or whatever love you experience in the world. This is the way you need to direct and design it, so to speak. So that's the number 2. Number 3 is Tiferet Shebechesed. So Tiferet Shebechesed is when I love, it's a chesed that you express and see, when you see the incredible world of chesed we live, meaning we become aware of the beauty of creation, meaning the beauty of your wife, and that itself is an act of chesed. It's a chesed that brings harmony. So you do a chesed in such a way that anyone who looks at how you give love to your wife is, people will say, wow, this is so beautiful how you show her love. You want Tiferet is harmony and beauty in the same time, is right. You're going to do a chesed that is filled with harmony, where it's recognized as something beautiful by God, and something recognized as beautiful by human being, something recognized beautiful by yourself, and something recognized beautiful by your wife and your children. So this is it's a beauty as a whole. So you do it in a way that, wow, we say, well, it's so love, it's so beautiful, especially when you express it this way. It's almost a celebration of the fact that there is such a thing as love. You do a chesed to her, you show her love to celebrate the fact that there is such a thing called love, and that you celebrate the fact that you can express that love to her. So that's the harmony. You create a chesed of balance, right? That it's a love that is harmonious. It doesn't hurt anyone else in the process. Nobody sees anything ugly in it. It is perceived as love by everyone. Then you have Netzach Shebechesed. Netzach Shebechesed is when you fight when you fight and you give you 100% to that love. You invest, and you are committed. You're reliable. It's an eternal netzach netzachim. What it means? It's an eternal netzach. Is you're constantly there to give love. This love I will always be fighting to love you. I'm fighting with my Yetzirah. I will fighting with my ego. I'll be fighting with others, just to make sure that I can continue to give you love no matter what, no matter my mood, no matter what you say, no matter my friends, what my family says, no matter what people's opinions are. I'm gonna be always there for you and protect you and love you and cherish you and honor you. Nothing is gonna stop me. That's Nesach Shebechesed. Then you have Hod Shebechesed. Hod Shebechesed is when it has to do with gratitude. So here, the way my Rebbe explains it is that you're aware of the chesed that you do, meaning you are conscious that you're doing chesed and that it's part of creation. I am aware that I'm using the power of chesed, and that it's a gift from God, that I'm using an energy called love that is given to me by God, and I'm grateful that I can use that love, and I express that love and can feel that love. I'm grateful that she's the wife, that she's the woman given by God. I'm grateful that she is the gift, the vessel, the keli given to me, that I'm given the opportunity to express love to someone else, and that this is the person that is given to me. So you express that to her, you express that gratitude, that honor to God, and you kind of celebrate the fact, and you rejoice in the fact that you can have someone to love. Number 6 is Yesod Shebechesed. Yesod Shebechesed is, there's absolutely nothing in Yesod is foundation. It means a connection. It's a straight connection with someone. There's absolutely nothing selfish involved at all. There's no personal need that will interfere with my act of chesed that is done. It is done with snooze, without imposing myself. I'm not forcing my love on you. I'm not imposing. I'm doing it just because I love you, and I'm gonna do it not because I want to feel love back, not because I want you to do something for me. I do it because you're my wife. I do it because I committed to you. I do it and you're transparent. I just want to tell you I love you. I just want to tell you how that I want to give you. I just want to love you just for who you are. And being able to feel that she deserves it. Very often we feel upset and angry, or frustrated, and we feel, oh, she doesn't deserve my love. The Yesod Shebechesed it's not based on what she deserves. It's based on the fact that that's a little bit of Chesed Shebechesed, but here is more than that. Is I'm going to give not based on my personal feeling, and because I want to feel that I am a giver. I want to feel that I am chesed. I want to feel, no, I love you because there is love in you, this deserving love in you, and you deserve love, and just want to give you without any expectation in return. So it's no selfish love. It's love for you, for just the way you are. And I'm not imposing my love. It's a love that flows naturally. It's God gave me life, God gives me love, I give to you, right? It's like we do with the kids. We always give, no matter what the kid does, we're still going to give them food, we'll discipline them, but still I'm not gonna make them starve. I'm not gonna make them stay naked. I'm not gonna give them I'm always gonna give a minimum amount of love just because you're my child, just because we're meant to love each other, and I love you for who you are, and that's it. I'm just loving you. That's and also that's why it's a foundation. It's like it's a chesed that is a foundation, is a pillar. I'm gonna give you. It's a flowing stream of water, spring. We always have water, so too you will always give my love. Nothing is gonna deter and break that foundation, that pillar of love that I have for you. It will always be there flowing. And finally, Malchut Shebechesed is when the person is able to incorporate all of his existence into that of another when doing Chesed. Meaning you're able to share what the other person is feeling and share it and completely, so that it becomes your existence as well, incorporating the other person's feeling into mine. I giving you love, and I'm expressing love because I want to feel that you are being loved. I want you to feel me. I want you to feel what it is that I can have for you, and I want to feel who you are. I want to be one with you. I want to be whole with you. We understand we are one organism, one unit, and then there has to be a flow for both of us, and we have to be one. Therefore, that's Ve'aftali L'charecha kamocha. I love myself, therefore I love you. You're part of me, I am part of you, and therefore I'm going to give you as much love as I give to myself, and as Chazal says, and honor you even more than myself. But love is as much as you. Whatever I do for me, I will do for you. Whatever I wouldn't do for myself, I won't do for you. So those are the 7 levels of Chesed, the 7 levels of love, and may we try to use that and work at it, and bring true love, the 7 facets of love, 7 facets of Chesed. That's one of the things we're supposed to work. So this can apply to obviously other people also, but Kol v'chomer, how much more so it should be true with one's own spouse. The problem is that with one's own spouse, we feel hurt, we don't feel necessarily understood, we don't feel that she sees the good we do, or that we are recognized, or that she looks up at us, or she appreciates what we give. Well, this is the work we do to fix all that, meaning that we do it despite all those challenges, because if you are able to give love and do chesed with her on that level, there's no question in 90% of the case that she will be filled with love, and she will want to love you back. The main thing that a woman wants is to be loved so she can love back. If we are able to truly love a woman, then she will truly love you back. It's as simple as that. It sounds simple, but we know it's not. So this is the real work. Good luck to... No, we don't need luck. May Hashem give you the strength to express all those 7 facets of love to your wife, and have your wife feel your love and bounce that love back at you, and create a true, loving, harmonious couple.